Good morning, students. Welcome to today's lecture. In the last class, we discussed some examples, completed exercise 2.4 and 2.5 also. Okay, this is the answer key of 2.5 exercise that I gave you as a homework. Kindly check your answers. These remaining, some I have solved today, remaining I have gave you as homework. Now, these are the examples of 2.5 that I gave you as a homework. Question number 5. 3t minus 2 upon 4 minus 2t plus 3 upon 3 is equal to 2 by 3 minus t upon 1. I've told you in such questions the only aim is to bring all the variables on one side and all the constant on other. But while doing so, we need to take care of all the operations and all the signs that we are dealing with. Okay. First of all, I can see they are unlike fractions as a whole. What we can do is we can take LCM of 4 and 3. It becomes 12. Now we know 4 3s are 12. So we have to multiply 3 in numerator of this fraction. So 3 bracket 3t minus 2. If you don't put this bracket, you will get a wrong answer every time. I suggest you always put a bracket. This gives you a clear picture of how to multiply. Okay. Similarly, we have a negative sign as here. So 3, 4s are 12. Therefore, 4 into bracket 2t plus 3 is equal to LCM of 3 and 1 is 3. So 2 will come same to same. 1 into 3. Therefore, 3 into t is 3t. I hope you got this. Now, open by distributive property. This into this minus sign. This into this. So 90 minus 6. Then minus 4 into 2t is minus 8t. Minus 4 into plus 3 is minus 12. Upon 12 is equal to 2 minus 3t upon 3. Now, please tell me one thing. Can we cut these two? Can we cut? Because they're coming, it is coming in numerator, it's coming in denominator. Can we cut them? Yes. No. Because here we have a minus sign in between. So this minus 12 is not independent to be cut like this. We can't cut it like this. Okay. We have to solve first. And if only it was in multiplication, then only we could have cut it. Okay. So solve it. 9t minus 8t is t only. Minus 6 minus 12 is minus 18 whole upon 12 is equal to 2 minus 3 3t whole upon 3. Now we have to do something with the fractions. So I will take this 3 by to this side. It will multiply with its complete term. This 12 will go to this side and will multiply with this complete term. So 3 into t minus 18 is equal to 12 into 2 minus 3t. Solve it. We will get 3 into t, 3t minus 3 18s are 54 is equal to 12 to the 24 minus 36t. Further solving it will be easy for you now because you can take this 36t to this side and minus 54 to this side. As it was negative on right side, coming to left it became positive. As it was negative on this side, coming to this side it became positive. Okay. I hope or I request you to solve these questions first on your own. If you are not able to do, then only see the solution. Okay. There can be any way to solve the question if you are doing correct. Now, add these 39t equal to 78, 78 upon 39, 39 to the 78 we all know. So we have got the answer as 2. Next, I have taken one more, that is m upon 1. This one was not there. I have put it from my side m upon 1 because it doesn't change anything. So m upon 1 minus m minus 1 upon 2 is equal to 1 upon 1 minus m minus 2 upon 3. Same thing. I will first take LCM on left side, LCM on second side. Okay. See, 1 and 2. LCM is 2. 1 2s are 2. Therefore, 2 into m, we have got 2m. Then we have a minus sign. 2 and 2 are same. So we have got this number again in bracket. I have told you always write the complete term in bracket because if you write like this, suppose if you write like 2m minus m minus 1, it is wrong because this negative sign will get multiplied with complete number. Okay, is equal to LCM is 3, 1 3 is 3, 3 1s are 3. Again, negative sign is there, so we have to put a bracket again because this is a complete term. We can't just write m minus 2 in open. We have to write in bracket because this minus sign will have impact on both the numbers. Okay, so 2m, we will open the bracket now. This m into minus will become minus m, minus 1 into minus equal to plus 1 upon 2. Similarly, 3 negative will come inside the bracket. So negative into m minus m, and negative into minus 2 is plus 2 upon 3. Now this 3 in fraction will come to the numerator and this 2 will come in this numerator. Before that I have solved further. 2m minus m is m plus 1 upon 2, and 3 plus 2 is 5 minus m upon 3. So this 3 on this side, 2 on this side, solving, bringing variable on same side, we have got this answer as m equal to 7 upon 5. Okay, the only thing to understand is we should always take complete term in bracket so that the effect of negative is seen properly. If you don't put the bracket, we will get wrong answer. Okay, let's see one more example. Okay, this question number 9, 3 into 5z minus 7 minus, this is a question. Again, we start with opening the brackets. So 3 into 5z, 15z. 3 sevens are 21 of negative. Then minus 2 into 9z, minus 18z, minus 2 into 11 plus 22 is equal to 4 8s are 32z, minus 4 13s are 52, minus 17. If you observe, this is the variable term and variable term. So our job is to bring them all on one side and take all the constants on other side. So these two are already here. This is on that side. Let's bring it here. I brought it and you can see it became negative. This minus 21 and plus 22 should be on that side. So I brought them here. Negative 21 became plus 21 and plus 22 became minus 22. After solving, I got this answer. Minus 35 z equal to minus 70. Z equal to minus 70 upon minus 35. Negative negative cancel and 35 twos are 70. So answer is 2. If you don't know direct calculation, you can do with 7 also. Oh, sorry, 5 also. Because 5 sevens are 35 and 5 14s are 70. Then 7 ones are 7 twos are. Same way. Okay. Okay, question number 10. In this question, we have questions of decimal. So 0.25 bracket 4f minus 3 is equal to 0.05 10f minus 9. Okay, you can solve this question as it is with the help of decimal also, but sometimes we do mistakes when we deal with decimals. So I recommend you to convert these decimals into fractions first and then solve. Still, if you want, you can solve with decimals also. Okay, it is easy, but it depends on your choice. I'm solving like this. So I've removed the decimal. It became 25 upon 100 into 4f minus 3. Bracket is here. Similarly, this became 5 upon 100. Bracket 10f minus 9. Now we can solve this because we know 25 ones are 25 and 25 fours are 100. Similarly, 5 ones are 5 and 5 20s are 100. If you want, you can solve cut them directly also, but I have not cut it for the confusion. So you can solve like this also. Now we have 1 by 4 here and 1 by 20 here. This 20, because it is in multiplication, it can come in, sorry, this 20 is below complete term, so it can come here, and this 4 can come here. I have written like this. So 20 into 4f minus 3 is equal to 4 10f minus 9. Now we will open the brackets. Okay. If you want, you can just open like this also, that this 1 by 4 into 4f minus 1 by 4 into 3. That will also give you same answer. Okay. Don't get confused. Same question can be done in many ways. So you are free to try with your own method. Okay. Don't copy my method. You are free to use your own method. I hope you will get your answer quickly. Okay. Now, so 20 into this thing and this 4 into this thing. I have written. Opening it, I've got this. Again, rearranging both the f on left side, both the constant on right side. Solving, we have got answer as 24 upon 40. And we know 4 tens are 40, 4 is 24. Now, we all know if I cut this 10, I can put a decimal. Hence, the answer is 0.6. Okay. Try other methods to get the same answer. Okay. Now, next topic is equation reducible to linear form. Same thing. This is the equation given to you. It looks new, but it is similar to the previous question that we have done. What we have to do is we have to bring them both on same level first of all. How? I will multiply this 8 to this numerator complete and I will multiply this complete denominator into 3. Very simple. So 8 comes here, it becomes 8 into x plus 1 is equal to 3 we have already, and this complete term will come here in multiplication. I hope you understood it. We also call it cross multiplication. Okay. Now open using distributive property and always understand this thing. Always put a bracket in these questions. Okay. Whether it is given to you or not, because putting brackets will help you to get a clear picture and the chances of error will be less. Okay. Now 8 into x, 8x plus 8 is equal to 3 into 2, 6x plus 9. Now taking this to that side, minus 6x, 8 to this side, minus 8. Those who have not changed the border are untouched. 9 is positive only, 8x is 8x only. Okay. So 8 minus 6, 2x, 9 minus 8, 1. So x equal to 2 will come in denominator. Answer is 1 upon 2. I hope you understood this. It is similar. The only new thing is cross multiplication. Nothing else. Now I am verifying this question. Very simple. First I will take left hand side. This is the left hand side. We have got the answer as x equal to 1 by 2. I want to check whether this answer is correct or not. Very easy. We just put this 1 by 2 in the place of x and see what is coming as answer. So 1 by 2 in bracket plus 1 upon 2 bracket 1 by 2 plus 3. You can see I have placed 1 by 2 in place of x. Now 1 by 2 plus 1, then division sign. This is 2 into 1, 2 upon 2 plus 3. These two cancelled, we have got 1. So in the numerator we have 1 plus 2 upon 2 upon 4. This became 3 upon 2 upon 4. I have brought this one from my side. So we have this form of fraction in which a fraction is in numerator and other fraction is in denominator. We all know that if we have 3 by 2 divided by 4 by 1, we can use the property of fractions and convert this division into multiplication. At the same time, we have to reciprocate 4 upon 1 to make it 1 upon 4. Hence, 3 ones are 3, 2 fours are 8, which is our right hand side. Hence, this is verified. Okay. Now, again a question of age, but this time little bit twist. Let's see. Present ages of Anu and Raj are in ratio 4:5. So their present age ratio is given to you. This will be used to form the assumption part. Yes. After this, 8 years from now, the ratio of their ages will be 5:6. So again they are giving you a ratio which is after 8 years. But this one statement will be used to form the equation. Let's see how. First of all, I have assumed the present age of Anu as 4x years and present of Raj as 5x years. Question is saying after 8 years. So first, let's find their age after 8 years. Very easy. Anu age will be 4x plus 8 and Raj age will be 5x plus 8. No doubts. Now, what question is saying in statement number 2? Read again. 8 years from now, that is in future, after 8 years, the ratio of their ages. Ratio of their ages will be 5:6. We have found their ages. Let's take the ratio. So we have to find Anu age after 8 year upon Raj age after 8 year is equal to how much? 5 upon 6. So this is the statement that will help us to form the equation. Yes. So let's first put the value of Anu age, that is 4x plus 8. Raj age 5x plus 8 equal to 5 by 6. Now it's very simple. Cross multiplication, 6 into complete and 5 into complete. So it will be like this. Very easy. Open it. Take the variables on one side and constants on one side. You will get answer as x equal to 8. So we can say Anu age is 4x, that is 4 into 8, 32 years. And Raj age is 5x, 5 into 8, 40 years. Simple. With today's knowledge, I hope you can try these questions very easily. Just make sure you are following the rules of brackets. Okay. After this, 2.6, that is equation reducible. No? Simple. Take it 2 by 1. Multiply 1 on this side, and solve. Similarly, you can try these also. Okay. This question number 6, we have done similar example. Question number 7, you also can try. Okay. You have 2 days. Whenever you get time, try these questions. These will help you to understand the concept in a better way. Okay. Thank you. All the best.